So sir, before the break, we were discussing about the edge computing and the fog computing, okay, and the cloud computing, and we have also seen the one word mist computing. Mist computing is nothing but a combination of fog computing and fog computing, yes, and the edge computing. So don't be confused like that. Mist computing will be a separate word. Mist computing is the deployment of fog computing and edge computing. What basically edge computing is possibility of computing at the edge end or the edge devices. It can be your edge node. Edge node means device itself, or betterly through the gateway also. Inside the gateway also, your gateway has some sort of computing ability, and it can make some amount of decision. So that comes under the edge computing part. That comes under the edge computing part. Why we require the edge computing? Can anybody tell why we require the edge computing? Neha, can you tell what about the why we require the edge computing?
Sir, sir, we require edge computing, sir, because we need to send some analyzed data from the device, some useful data from the device.
No, no,
So
no, no,
unless
no. Basically, we don't require this one. It is not like that. What exactly we require? We require the low latency, because every time if a small decision is also taken by the cloud, it is not a good tactic for the latency point of view also. And further, your IoT, since beginning also I was discussing, it is not. It is a IoT is a weak link. Okay, these devices don't have such much security phenomena or some much security arrangement inside that. So your cloud, what basically every time through this weak link, if you are accessing the cloud, it can be a threat for that cloud also. Okay, first thing is that. First thing is latency. Another one is the security. So it is better if it is better if some small decisions are there, so we can settle out at the edge end. So that we require the edge computing. And better option is the gateway itself. Some amount of very small capability inside the device also, and further grouped into the gateway. Okay, betterly say gateway will behave just like a edge node also, and the computing also, and very little amount of memory also. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Anurag sir, have you got the idea about the edge computing?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
further, your edge node or edge computing will be connected to the cloud, sir. Okay, so
Right.
don't be confused like that. Your edge will be separate, or edge, if you are using the edge computing, your cloud computing will not be needed. No, sir, it is not like that. Always edge will be there. If edge will be there, cloud always will be there. And over to all of the above, your cloud will be resided in. It will be in between your devices and the cloud. Your edge node will be there. Edge node is not a separate node. It can be your gateway also, or it can be your device also. Is that clear?
Sir, here fog and mist are not shown.
I am telling, sir, I very soon, sir, very soon I am coming to that point. Edge is clear, sir. Edge and cloud is clear.
Sir, we can say that edge computing is between user and cloud.
Yes, sir, definitely, sir.
Okay.
Okay, but it is not a separate cloud. It is not a separate
Yeah,
cloud.
not separate. It
It
is
is a
part
group
of
of
cloud.
devices, sir. Possibility of computing
Yes.
at edge end
Okay, sir. Okay.
or the user end.
Okay, sir.
Okay, because it is not a good tactic each and every time we move towards the cloud.
Yes.
First one is the
Sir, it means
latency, another one is the security aspect, sir.
Sir, it means it is a part of SCADA.
No, SCADA you can say, sir. SCADA you can say. Okay, SCADA you can say, because it is a premises computing basically. Okay, it is a premises computing. SCADA is
Yeah.
basically a small, sir. SCADA is a small one. Okay, IoT devices are the matured enough, and this will be a big one. Okay,
Okay.
don't be confused with the
Sir,
SCADA, sir.
this edge part. Edge part is
Edge
concerning.
means your devices are the smart one. Okay, devices are the smart one, and if you are expecting some amount of computing can be there at the device end, so it will be definitely much
Okay.
bigger than the SCADA, sir.
Okay.
Okay, SCADA simply means you have one watch, you have one machine, you have some humans, and simply they are generating the data, and through the SCADA platform they are gathering the data. Okay, they are gathering. They are,
Okay, sir.
first one is the
Okay.
generating, another one is SCADA is just simply a gathering the information.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, it is like that. So edge computing is clear, cloud computing is there, mist computing is the one simple formula is there, mist equals to edge plus fog. So edge I have already told. Now coming to the fog computing, sir.
Sir, is network can create some subnetwork?
Sir,
Is
for the,
nodes,
which one, sir?
is nodes can
Huh?
create some subnetwork of connecting of these edge nodes.
No, sir, on the same network. On the same network it will work, sir.
Now on the same network it will work, but I want to know this all this edge network or which is computing some specific function, then that can be connected to subnetwork or something like that. Suppose
Uh,
one node is not sufficient to computing all these things, then it can connect to his nearby or another nodes and
Sir, it
just
is like that. So, okay, sir, don't go in much detail and don't be confused with this. Simply some amount of, suppose take the example of a smart home. Okay, you have a smart fridge, you have a smart fan, you have the smart TV. All are connected with the gateway. Okay, at present the thing is like that. Thing is like that. This gateway is connected to the internet, and internet over the internet you will have the cloud. Okay, but it is not a good practice every time for a small decision you will access this one cloud. Suppose smart TV wants to communicate with your refrigerator, smart refrigerator. Okay, it is asking to the gateway, can I communicate to this TV or the fridge? So what inside the gateway is not a intelligent device. It will access to the cloud every time. It will grant the access or deny to this particular thing. So is it possible that we can make some small decision by this one? It is the possibility of this one is the edge computing only. This type of thing is there because it is a not a good practice every time we should access the this cloud. Due to first one is the latency part, another one is the security part, and it will work over the same internet. Okay, same network, whatever your where your cloud is decided, over that one it is a on-premises computing. Now moving towards
Sir,
the fog computing.
sir, one more doubt, sir.
Huh.
Sir, when we are saying edge node, are we using some special hardware, or it is just a logical part of our gateway?
Sir, logical part of gateway, sir. Logical part of gateway.
Okay.
Or some
Okay.
at somehow you can have the some small node also you can have. Some hardware also you can use.
Okay, sir.
Additional hardware also, because now the gateways are the gateway comes in under the sophisticated form. So advanced smart gateway turns in the smart gateway. Okay, so basically whatever hardware is required, hardware means some amount of processing you require and it's very small amount of memory you require. So gateway, depending upon the cost or your desire or the network, your it depends upon this thing, and according to that your gateway will come under the edge computing part, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So
Sir, what are these two different things which you have been showing in the last diagram, the rectangles and the circles, stack of circle and rectangles?
1 minute.
Uh,
In this one,
rectangle is this computing device or computer.
and it is
The
a
circle
storage.
is storage.
Storage, computing and storage. Edge, what basically computing requires? It requires the processing and the storage.
Okay, ठीक है.
Okay, this type of analysis will be there. Okay, it can be predictive, it can be prescriptive, it can be descriptive. So entire thing will be inside this one big data integration part. I am coming to this slide. Before that, I want to show you one video.
So there is no audio of this video.
Hello? 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 Audio not coming, sir.
No audio. रुक जाओ, रुक जाओ। नहीं नहीं ये कुछ मत करना, एक मिनट। Wait it, wait it.
Because the cost of sending the data there and back was too much and processing all of it was too much, or the latency wouldn't enable the technology to take off. So there are a lot of use cases for edge computing, some of which are starting to be in use today. For example, in autonomous driving, how this would work is there are sensors already all over these cars, even on a car that you just buy today, that can tell you when you're backing up if you're getting close to something. But if you take it a step further and you think about the autonomous world, you're going to have a lot more of these sensors on the car. But for the sensors to provide the value that they need to, you really need to have a device that can process the information that's coming in real time. So if you were in a snowstorm and you're an autonomous vehicle and all of a sudden you couldn't get that internet connection, it becomes a potentially really dangerous situation. So the way we think of it is having these edge devices that would be built into your autonomous vehicle to help make sure that the vehicle's getting the updates that it needs. In factories today, you're starting to see people use these types of edge devices where it can help predict if a device or if a machine is going to start to see failure. It can start to see anomalies in how the work's getting done or how a piece of apparel might be getting made. And jet engines do this as well. That's another example of where you can use these types of sensors where you need to then gather the feedback, right, and monitor the feedback that you're getting. But you can get those data points to figure out, okay, there's something that we need to check before a problem ever arises. So when I think of the opportunities that lie ahead from all of these exciting technologies that are going to change the world that we live in on a daily basis, I think of edge computing as playing a pivotal role. And in my view, it's not a matter of if that happens, it's just a matter of when.
So are you getting my voice? Are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So this is about that one. One additional thing is added here, that is the fog. Okay, it is in between the edge and the cloud. Okay, additional layer added inside that is the fog. Okay, that is the fog. Okay, fog is added in between your edge and in between your cloud. Okay, in between that you will find the fog computing. Inside the fog you have the dozens of nodes. Okay, dozens of node, and further it is a more elaborated this one. Okay, it is your edge computing inside the end devices. It will be connected to the fog and your fog will be connected to the cloud. Okay, and there will be a in the fog layer there can be so many fog computing. It is a basically some type of virtual computing and virtual storage, much more powerful than the this one, more powerful than the edge computing. You will have the fog computing. Okay, inside the fog, And whenever your fog failures to compute the things or to decide the things or fails to feed the intelligence, it will take the help of cloud. There will be a cloud to fog communication will be there, and definitely fog to fog communication will also be there. But edge to edge cannot be there. Okay, edge means at the premises end only, at the premises end only. But inside the fog, there can be so many edge computing devices will be there. Okay, and it will form the one fog. Okay, fog computing. And there can be a, if there can it may be possibility, it may have some possibility it requires the help of another fog. Okay, it requires the help of another fog, or it requires the communication with another fog. So there will be a fog to fog communication will be there. And after that it founds that it requires the cloud communication or the cloud update. Okay, cloud update also. Then you require the cloud also. There can be a cloud to fog communication also. And what purpose it will fulfill? To save the bandwidth and the latency purpose also, and the security point of view also. If something goes wrong, so your only fog will be compromised, not the entire cloud. Okay, not the entire cloud. So is that clear? What is the difference between the edge, fog and the cloud?
Yes, sir.
Anurag ji, it is clear?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Neha, it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, clear.
And what about the mist? Mist is nothing but a deployment of fog and this one.
Plus
Fog and this
edge.
one.
Edge.
Okay, Diksha is there. Diksha, it is clear? What is the difference? Okay, what is the difference between this edge, fog and the cloud? Okay, because it is the most important concept for the IoT point of view. Inside the IoT, these are the latest development. Okay, deployment of edge, deployment of fog, and deployment of cloud. Okay, so the basic purpose is to avoid this latency purpose, and this one also your security also. It is not good enough every time your device will have the accessibility towards the cloud. Cloud is the basically topmost brain. Okay, topmost brain. So it is better to access the fog also. Our purpose is maximum calculation or computing purpose will be solved at the fog end. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay. More importantly, okay, I am taking this one. It is a edge layer, it is a fog layer, it is a cloud layer. Okay, functional is very well defined. These are the applications. Okay, these are the fog node or server. Okay, and inside that data flow will be there. Okay, between this one and that one, and fog to fog communication is there. And most importantly, you can find here there will not be a edge to edge communication will be there. It is a separate one. It is a separate one, but a lot of communication can be there between fog to fog nodes. And these are the basic functionalities: large volume real-time data processing at source, on-premises data visualization, industrial peripheral controls, embedded systems, gateway, micro data storage. And because very less memory they have, and very less amount of computation is there. Fog layer is local network data analysis and deduction, control response, virtualization, standardization you will find inside that. And cloud layer, big data processing, business logic, that is the BI part, business intelligence you can say, and data warehousing. Entire thing will be there inside that one. And further, whenever state changes occur and decision taken by the edge will be there, so it will be updated by the cloud fog. Okay, it will be your edge computing will inform to the fog, it will update this event. And further, sooner than later, further it will be updated inside the cloud also for the business analytics or intelligent point of view every time. But important thing is every time your device don't have the access towards the cloud. Okay, this is the main thing. That's why further categorization into the edge layer, fog layer, and the cloud layer to make the system fast, processing fast, and to make the secure. So another thing is if you somebody asks you, okay, how you can achieve the this security inside the IoT part. So IoT computing part. So best answer is to divide or categorize the architecture inside the IH layer, fog layer, and cloud layer. And don't be confused this layer. Okay, don't make any confusion with the architecture part. Okay, architecture part. Okay, this is the basic purpose. I have taken the example of industrial IoT that you will find in the more detail you will find inside the industry 4.0 whenever I will take this one. So for the time being, I have taken this diagram because I want to make the clear things between the difference between the edge, fog, and the cloud part. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Sir.
Neha, it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and previously I have left one PPT. This one. Inside predictive analysis, prescriptive analysis, and descriptive analysis. What does it mean? Can anybody tell? Because what basically your edge computing, edge, fog, and your cloud outcome will be, it is basically analytics. In terms of analytics, you will find predictive, prescriptive, and the descriptive. Okay, what basically it is?
Sir, it could be a type of analytic which could be as small as like predicting something, or which could be as large as like describing the further course of action or something
Yes,
like
okay.
that.
One simple thing is there. Okay, can you arrange in the order? Who will come first? Who will come first? Three things are there: predictive, prescriptive, and descriptive. Who will come first?
Prescriptive will be coming first.
Definitely, sir. Very good. After that,
descriptive, and further predictive will be the last.
Excellent, sir. Sir, your name, sir?
Myself, Ramesh Chandra Yadav, sir.
Pardon, sir?
Ramesh Chandra Yadav.
Okay, Ramesh ji. Sorry. I have forget your name. Okay, sorry for that. Excellently, you have replied this one. The entire logic behind that, first the description will be there. Description of data will be there, or description of your problem will be there. After, according to that, it will prescribe the solution. It will prescribe the solution or prescribe the analysis, and after that your prediction will be made. So these will be a hierarchy of the this one entire thing. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So just see this video.
So like many cities, Bristol has major issues with congestion, with air quality, and with road safety. So we believe technology will be part of the solution. So we're here in a state-of-the-art operations centre using new technology to come up with some unique solutions.
The Flourish project is a 3-year research and development project with 15 partners that are looking to address issues around the operation of the transport network and also for the end user.
Flourish explores future transportation. Traffic is a notoriously difficult problem to be solved just by vehicles themselves. We need an overarching system that manages traffic flows in real time. Flourish develops new cyber-physical infrastructure. We develop new devices and new software, so entire operating system that will manage in real time fleets of future automated vehicles. Currently, the technology relies on sending data to the cloud, which takes too long, University of Bristol has developed fog computing infrastructure. Fog computing allows data to be transferred between vehicles and infrastructure faster than the cloud, allowing vital and safer decisions to be made quickly. This means inter-vehicle spacing can be optimized and the traffic flows far more efficiently. This system is scalable across the city, so the benefits can be widespread, leading to better network usage. Importantly, when fog-based computing is used, security is vastly improved and is more agile. Practically, this technology could mean vehicles will be able to travel seamlessly without having to brake or wait. Vehicles can share the driving intentions for many steps ahead, allowing each car to be more confident in planning its own driving maneuvers. Through vehicle-to-infrastructure communications, traffic control centers will be able to manage traffic more efficiently in the event of an accident or high congestion. The safety benefits will not be limited to vehicles, but will extend to other road users, such as pedestrians and cyclists. For example, through the use of roadside sensing technology, vehicles will be able to see round blind corners and receive alerts when someone is approaching.
Flourish is running 3 rounds of car trials to ensure that this technology is both possible, safe and reliable. There's a view that Connect autonomous vehicles can negotiate between themselves without an external influence, but to me that would be a huge opportunity lost because of the benefits that could be had in terms of optimizing how the network is used in the event of incidents and high levels of congestion.
So we're confident that by harnessing these technologies, we'll be able to overcome the challenges that we have in Bristol. This technology is the future.
So have you got the concept in the video?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen the visualization of fog and cloud? The cloud is the topmost part, and after that your fog will come into the picture, and in the bottommost edge computing will be there. And why these things are required, I hope I have made the success. I am getting the success by delivering the things inside that, and I hope already 10:30 is there. Today is the time of wrap up the things, or shall I continue? What is your opinion?
Continue, sir.
So we may continue.
Continue
Oh,
or sir
it
wind
is
up?
already 10:40, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay,
But today I'm feeling tired.
Recommendation is there. So today we have learned so many things about the cloud, sir.
Yes, sir.
And very important discussion was there. And what assignment I have given, sir. Uttam ji, example of mist computing is mist computing is nothing but a combination of edge and fog computing. Simply just write down mist computing is equals to the deployment of edge computing plus fog computing. Okay, so please go through that. Okay, please go through that. I will upload this on the YouTube also. And those who are new,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
okay, can connect me through my WhatsApp number. I will add you in my WhatsApp group.
Tell me, sir, number, sir.
Learning group.
WhatsApp number.
हाँ, sir.
Okay, sir. 941.
Okay, those who are new can please send me, and those who are new, please send your HR number and details on WhatsApp. I will add you in the group also, and I will make your registration in the training portal also. And please be stay with me, and whenever you have doubt, please don't worry about it. Please share me over the WhatsApp also. And what is the today's assignment? Neha, what is the today's assignment?
Sir, it is device as a service. How it works?
Sir, how does work in a cloud environment?
Yeah, definitely it is a good one. And what I expect, basically you search out over the net and some other means, and share the answer on the WhatsApp group, so that everyone get the benefited. And I hope somehow you have got the little bit idea about the cloud computing. For computing, it is the very important aspect today I have covered, and entire details you will find in on the YouTube also. So please refer the YouTube also, and also share the feedback over the social media, whether all the WhatsApp group and in a learning group also, and personally also you can ask me any question. Please don't hesitate in this one. So by this we can end the today's session. So I hope you all of you have enjoyed. Okay. So
Thank you, sir.
okay.
सर गुड
So
इवनिंग सर गुड नाइट सर सर मैंने अभी ज्वाइन किया है तो YouTube पे सर लिंक कहाँ से मिलेगा सर आपका वीडियो
sir, I will share. You connect me. You send me the message over this one. Okay.
Okay,
This,
okay.
on my WhatsApp number. You send me the message, your
Right.
details. Everything I will
Right.
provide. Don't worry about that, sir. Don't worry about that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Only and only thing is
Thank
you
you.
connected with me. Stay connected with me. Okay. So
Sure, sir.
this is the
Sure.
main. This is the main. And trust me, you will gain a lot. Okay. Trust me. Okay.
Thank you,
Don't
sir.
worry about that. And further,
Good
if
night.
you have any negative feedback also, okay, if you are not happy with my pace or the content, so then also you can share with me. It will be a positive feedback for me, sir. Okay. Enjoy for the moment. We will meet tomorrow at 8:15. Good night. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Good night.